What's going on, everybody? Hope you are having a great one. Happy Halloween! It is officially the night he came home, and what better way to celebrate the holiday than by taking a look at a 6th scale Michael Myers figure. Now, this one is from Trick or Treat Studios. It is based off the original movie, as you can probably tell from that beautiful box art. They do make a figure for pretty much every different version of Michael Myers, so if there's a specific Halloween you like, and you want to get a figure of that specific one, Trick or Treat's probably going to be the way to go for you. They do also have a Sideshow Collectibles Michael Myers that just came out as well. The figures are very, very similar, but this one is about $100 cheaper. Now, main reason being the Sideshow one comes with a ton of accessories that you're not going to get with this guy, but if you do want those accessories, Trick or Treat's actually got an accessory pack coming out rather soon, which honestly comes with the same stuff you get with the Sideshow one. You get a Judith Myers tombstone, you get an alternate head sculpt with that kind of ghost costume, you get a telephone so you can wrap a cord around another figure and strangle them if you want. And then I think it also comes with a cool little light up pumpkin. So you can either go with the Sideshow one for $220 where you get everything, or you can spend about $120 and get the figure, and then I think the accessory pack from Trick or Treat's right around $100. So it basically comes out to be in the same price total. Now, Trick or Treat's done a whole bunch of horror stuff. This is actually my first time getting something from them, but they do have an Art the Clown coming from Terrifier, so if I like this, I'm pretty much positive I'm going to grab Art the Clown as well. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get cracking on this. Now, as I said, it is Halloween, so I do have a fancy costume, really, really high-end and expensive. As you can tell, I spare no expense when it comes to this sort of thing, so we'll be enjoying it in special Halloween fashion today. Also, I upgraded. I went with an X-Acto knife. I'm still deciding what I'm going to use after retiring that previous one I had, but I figured this one will do the job. Now, the box art I absolutely love. If you're old enough and remember old video rental stores, this to me looks exactly like the VHS cover, minus the little Trick or Treat logo there, and of course it wouldn't have said 6th scale Michael Myers, but just the actual box itself, the scaling of it, and of course the cool Halloween logo. That was also the movie poster, if I'm not mistaken. I was not alive when it came out, so I'm not positive on that, but I'm pretty sure that was the same as the original movie poster, so it's pretty darn cool that you got it like that. Back of the box has a cool picture of the man himself. That there is the Shape, aka Michael Myers in all of his Halloween-y glory. Got a few little choking hazard warnings down there, as per always. Little aged 17 and up. I don't know why. You could be younger and have this. Don't believe that. That's a lie. On this side, you just kind of have some Halloween words that you... there you go. There you go. See? Halloween. Nice and beautiful. Now, it is a window box. I'm not going to bother opening it. It does have some interesting stuff about Michael Myers in the front, which I guess, if you're curious, there we go. Ta-da. Nice little quote. I'm pretty sure that's one of the Dr. Loomis quotes from the beginning of the original movie. I think that's his voiceover. It's been a little while, though, so I could be wrong on that. But there you have it. And then it's got him standing at the top of that staircase. Such a cool image. Very, very classic. All right, let's get him on out of here. Gotta say, I'm already impressed with X-Acto knife compared to the previous one. Whoops, ripped the box. Now, there was no brown shipper with this, so I was a little bit sad. But I'll live. And again, this figure doesn't have a ton of stuff. As you can see, he is very, very much straightforward. We're just going to take him out of carbonite in just a moment, but there you go. Got a little stabby hand, and then his knife, and then it's him. So very, very little to this guy, which is good. It'll make for a nice, quick review. Now, the the pack that you get for Trick or Treat, if you do end up going this route and getting the accessory pack, it does also come with a green jumpsuit, which is nice. Now, in the original movie, it was green, but it just kind of takes on that blue look from the way it was shot. So you do get a green one if you want to be a little more film accurate. But let's kind of go top to bottom and take a gander. The head sculpt is awesome. I do really like it. The way that it actually looks like he's wearing a mask, they kind of proportioned that quite nicely, so that's very impressive there. I love the sunken in eyes. I can try and get him up nice and close. Yeah, he absolutely looks outstanding there. Very good detail on the jumpsuit. Did a really good job with him. It's pretty straightforward. Now, as for the actual articulation, got a good amount of movement with him. You can kind of bend him around a bit. Good bend in the elbow, so that's nice. Wrists, pretty straightforward, standard wrist peg there, so get a bunch of good movement out of that. He does have a decent amount of, not a ton of a swing from the shoulders, but I think that's just because of the bodysuit that he's wearing. You can probably unzip this if you wanted to. Oh yeah, nice and easy. So if you do get the green one and want to swap it out, I don't think it's going to be remotely difficult to do. Pretty good job on the sculpt. I'm still pretty impressed with it. If you want to kiss him, there you go. Oh, that looks creepy because you can see his eyes that way. There you go. It's a good look at it. Overall, so far, pretty impressed. I mean, it's nothing amazing, but it's definitely not bad. I do think they could have done a better job on his hair. It looks really kind of bland, but that's all right. Now, his legs feel really loose to me, and that's kind of a concern. He is double jointed in the knee. A little bit of ankle movement inside that boot. Does have a pretty good ab crunch as well, but I am very worried about his legs being kind of loose because he doesn't come with a base. So I'm just kind of worried how he'll hold up standing wise in the long run. Now he does have a nice little hand to hold the knife, which I don't really need to take too much of a look at, but there's his little stabby tool. Maybe I should just use this as an unboxer moving forward. It's a good one to go with. But yeah, honestly, he's a pretty straightforward, simple figure, which I do appreciate. I don't have any major complaints with him. His clothes all seem pretty good. We're going to deglove for a moment here just to kind of get a feel of the fabric itself. That actually is a pretty nice fabric. Honestly, pretty decent quality and all that. The stitching looks good. Overall, I think they did a good job. I like that they got a little split on the mask, so it looks like you can take it off. It's kind of a fun little touch that they added on to that. Yeah, definitely a cool one. Certainly worth picking up. Probably will go ahead and get the Art the Clown at this point, just because he is a pretty good looking one, and it would be kind of cool to have him standing there with Michael, and I've got a Jason and a Freddy already, so we'll just get the whole family of slashers going. So if you are thinking of getting one, I honestly would say this is a pretty good choice. If you do want all the accessories, you know, you got that option to get the pack, or go with the Sideshow one. I don't think you'll be disappointed anyway.